You are meant to live a great life, and it might be coming about just about now because the world just changed and the new moon coming up might be the time that you take that step into owning who you are and becoming your best self. And that's what that session is going to be called. And I'd love for you to attend because it is free for you to show up. There's nothing that's happening in our lives or in the world that's accidental. We just come to understand it at certain times, and at different people will figure it out. I didn't know I would be one of those people, but that's what happened in my life. We all take on different roles, and I ran from mine for quite a while, I must tell you, and I think we all do that because it's a little frightening. We don't know where we're going and who we're going to become. And then when the world changes as it's doing currently, we can think, wow, this is something that's going to be really challenging, but it's also something that could be really great. When Wilhelm gave me all of this work for the last 36 years, it completely transformed my life, and it gave me a philosophy that could transform your life and our world. And it took me so long to be able to say that. But last night they said, you have to say it and you must tell people, because I was planning for the event for the full moon channeling, for the new moon channeling session. And Wilhelm said, go back and put together all the messages from 2008 on that date. And I thought, that doesn't make sense. But I did it. And it did make sense because we evolve in our consciousness over time, individually and also collectively. With Wilhelm, I was able to tap into that collective consciousness, and that's why they gave me all this information. That is why it healed my life, and it was meant to come through during this turbulent time in our world because we were going to move through some great changes. But if we understand what's happening, then we make them better and we live this really great life. And that's what I was given. But I don't want you to believe me because they told me to do this and it happened last night. I listened to the audio of this, and we're going to put that together so anyone who comes to the shows up at the channeling session, you will receive this audio. And it's an audio of all of the messages on that date on March 29th from 2008 with also a little questions. So it's like a little workbook that you will see how your consciousness will change over time as you study this. Every piece of intelligence exists within you. It just has to be opened, and we do that in different ways. And Wilhelm gave me this. It was really surprising for me to find out that they had done it in this way, but that was because they wanted us to understand that there is organization in the universe. You have a divine plan when you came into the world, but it might be a little challenging at this time because we're trying to change, meaning we're trying to become ourselves. And when you become your authentic self, then everything opens up. And this is the period that we're in now. And the more of us who decide to do that, we will have a very different world. And I do know that is true because it's been written down and given to me. And the results were shown in my life because I healed. And I know you can do the same. But don't take it from me. Come to the channeling session. Ask Wilhelm yourself. And I've seen some questions come in that are going to make the session really exciting and wonderful for everyone. See you there.